Good morning. I am at Chestoah parking area waiting for a Unicoi shuttle. G-Man's picking me up this morning and taking me to Indian Grave Gap, and then I will hike back to my car 7.9 miles. I've been off trail since Thursday, Friday, 4 days. So today will be a relatively short 7.9 miles. And yeah, then I'll hike back to the car and get checked in here at my spot here in Irwin for the next few days while I get these miles in from Irwin to Rowan under my belt. So let's go take a hike. It's a beautiful day today. I am back on trail, and I hope everybody is having an awesome day. And if I met you at Trail Days, that was super awesome. I had a great time, and meeting people that do watch my videos, seeing people and meeting people that I watched their videos, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. I'm tired today. I played like a kid over the last 3 days. Well, maybe not as hard as the youngsters, but played like a kid for what my age is. Whew. I think I'm silk blazing this morning. Cobwebs. So I'm back on trail, and I just got dropped off at Indian Grave Gap, and I'm going back to my car, which is right around 8 miles. And it's a very nice trail doing it southbound. I don't really have one kind of climb, and it's not even a big one. And then half of this 8 miles, I think, is pretty close to just going down to get to my car. And hopefully my knee does well on that. But yeah, so I missed everybody the last few days being out on trail, making the videos, and I just made one big video for Trail Days. But I'm excited to be back out on trail, and after all the stimulation this weekend, the music, the people, the activity, it feels really quiet out here today. So it's nice. But yeah, let's take a little 8-mile stroll today and get the body back in motion after taking a few days off. Look at that thing. It's got like moss growing. Look at the level of detail in that. That's crazy looking. It's big too. This is a little bit of what we're looking at this morning out the gate. And it's not bad to be closed in. It's about 65, and all of these trees and rhododendrons are keeping the sun off of me, at least in the short term. So I have another parody because I'm walking on the ridge. See, it goes down right there. And I just said to myself, I was like, walking on the ridge. And then the song, Living on the Edge, I don't know if that's the name of the song that Aerosmith sings, living on the edge. And then I started going, walking on the ridge. So now I have my glute song and walking on the ridge, and I need a parody writer because I think by the time I get to Maine, I might be able to have a whole album. AT parodies on the AT. I think that's a #1 bestseller on Spotify. If Spotify playlist. All right. Who wants to join me in that business venture? Our first little pretty waterfall of the day, our water source. After everybody fills up, when it's not flowing so much, get to leaf right there. All right. whole little section right here has so much water, and you can just smell it. There's the trail on the other side over there, but yeah, you can just smell the water. You just passed that one, and then this one was just 3 tenths, and I have another one coming up. Obviously an old house was there or something. It's the Curly Maple Gap Shelter. There he goes. Go up there, buddy, so nobody steps on you. This is a pretty little stealth spot. A little under 3 miles from parking area. Yeah, how pretty that is. Let your water soak your feet. I think you could find enough flat to make it work for a night if you had to. Them legs. So weird. Hello. Today is just another one of those non-Instagrammable hikes. There's a lot of water in this area, and that made it really pretty. But other than that, no beautiful, crazy views or anything like that. Just a pretty gentle walk in the woods for 8 miles. Quite a few people out here, not hikers, with their dogs off leash. It's just a little scary, especially when a dog comes around a corner and there's not a person attached to it and they're walking towards me. Yeah, so we're in a pretty little section in here. This is nice. And there's a lot of rocks and roots, and quite a few miles of this section has challenged me. My knee hasn't had to really deal with that in quite a while. Or any rocks and rooty areas they were so short that it really didn't matter. But I had quite a few miles of that, up and over that, up the climb and then over the climb, or on the descent on the way down. Been rocky and rooty for a while, but other than that, it's beautiful. It's warm. I'm hot. It's humid. I think it's supposed to be 80 the next few days, and that's hot for hiking weather, even in the woods. But yeah, I'm 1.5 miles from the car. It's a little after 1 o'clock, and I took, I think, 3 breaks today, so that's pretty good. Pretty good time. Back in some rocks right here, but yeah, this is a pretty beautiful section of trail. There's the water. I guess you would call it a creek, and I'm assuming it's one of the tributaries that probably flows into the Nolichucky River, because it's not one of those. It would take a lot to dry that up. That's flowing really good. Yeah, I feel like today was just a boring walk. I mean, not every day is great. It's the truth. I'm gonna do the AT. You're just gonna have days where you just walk with not a whole lot going on. And for some reason this year, I just can't get into audiobooks and music and stuff. I don't know why. I don't know if it's just because I've calmed my mind down a lot compared to what I used to be, that it just comes in as noise into my head, or what. But it kind of stinks, because that stuff last year on the climbs, I would play music and it would help me take my mind off. But I just enjoyed the sounds and everything way more than that. So strange. But what are you gonna do? But yes, look at how beautiful this section is to end the last 1.5 miles of the day. These bridges have been super nice. I haven't freaked out on any of them today. They're nice, they're the perfect width, they're solid. This one actually has a sign on it. It was an Eagle Scout project back in 1994. I mean, they did such a good job. And yeah, it doesn't wobble or rock at all. So thank you so much. It's really appreciated, especially when you're a person that doesn't really love the bridges so much. So thanks again, guys. It's one of the easier rock scrambles. Getting a little bit of some mountain views through the trees. Gotta go up there, one down, one more steep up, and then down to the car. So there's our AT symbol. There's our sign to make sure that we stop, look, and listen. It's like taking you back to your childhood when you're crossing the street. However, this is crossing the railroad tracks.